Hi everybody, a very warm welcome to FitNCalm Sunday webinars. Can we all turn our videos on? It's really nice to see all of you. So today's session will be on mantras. Before that, if you are new here, at FitNCalm we have this thing of promoting everything that is about yogic living on the mat as well as off the mat. And today is such a beautiful occasion. On this occasion of Diwali, we are going to be talking about what is the significance of mantras scientifically as well as spiritually. So, you can also find a lot of other things related to the yogic culture. Every Sunday at 4 p.m., we have a live webinar on either Ayurveda or something that's to do with the yogic culture or, therapy, any of those kind of topics. And we've also got a lot of yoga videos for everyday practice as well. You can check out Fit and Calm Yogic Living on YouTube. This video is also live on YouTube as we are speaking. And a very warm welcome to all the people who are watching us live on YouTube as well. You can leave your comments there. We'll also answer to all your questions and queries as well. And today we'll also be announcing the results of a research that we had recently conducted on Gayatri mantra chanting. Towards the end, we'll do that. Now, those people from the chanting group who've joined us today, a very warm welcome. Hope you all are continuing with your chanting. So I'm Khushpinder, in case you do not know me. And today I have a very dear friend over here and a very knowledgeable friend with me. His name is Dilip Rathore. So, let us welcome Dilip over here. So, Dilip is a fashion designer by education. He teaches in NIFT and he's also a craniosacral therapist, a very good one. And he's also a Vedic Pandit. He's been studying like the Vedas from about 8 years now. And he's also had a very keen interest in this topic. And I've also learned a lot from Dilip. We love the topic of mantras, and I really wanted, because he explains things in a very, very nice way with a lot of science and with a lot of the Vedic backing, in ancient Vedic scriptures backing. So Dilip is going to be taking us through today's session, as well as we'll be meditating with him today. And I would request if all of you can turn your videos on, because for the speaker who's taken out the time, it's at least a courtesy from our end to show our faces when they are coming to interact with us. So if you can turn your videos on, that would be really nice. So Dilip, let us know about mantras.
Thank you, Kushpinder. So let's start. So to begin with, why a mantra? What is so special about mantra? For example, if somebody calls you stupid, fool, how do you feel? Do you like it? No, right? So that one small word which is in English has such an impact on you, on your mind, on your mood. Imagine what the power of the mantra would be, which is in Sanskrit. What is special about Sanskrit? It is considered as the language of gods. It's a divine language. Why it is called like that is because when you are speaking the Sanskrit, when you are speaking mantras, the meaning of this particular word follows in the form of vibration. Anything I say, the meaning in forms of the vibration is created in the surroundings. That is why it is called divine language, because of this. Now, the mantra can be chanted in two ways, mentally or loudly. There are two different categories of mantras. Today we are going to focus on the vocal chanting. There is mental chanting also, which happens, which people usually do the Gayatri Japa in Upanayan, where they close their eyes and take mala, and then it's mental chanting japa, which has a very different effect than the vocal one. So let's go ahead and see what does the mantra chanting do when you are doing it out loud, how you have seen the Veda boys, Pandits doing it. When we chant, the mantras take us into a flow state. What is the flow state? If you see in today's life, whenever we are in a situation, our response is actually predefined, preconditioned. Whatever we have been responding to, the first response would be what we have been doing it, or sometimes confronting also. But that's not a best solution to, to the situation. The best would be to come back to yourself, to come back to your center, not to react, but to respond. And this happens when you are in the flow state, which is being aware and the relaxed at the same time, is called the flow state. You are really aware of yourself, and you are really relaxed, and you are in the moment. You have the control of the moment, is the flow state. How the flow state happens is through the vagus activation. What is vagus activation? Vagus is a nerve which is in our body. It is considered the longest nerve in the body, which starts from the head and it goes from the neck, throat, till the stomach, gut, and till the end. Now, we all know that we are body and the mind. Anything which suits the body will suit the mind, and vice versa also. These mantras, deep intonations, they activate the vagus nerve. Uh, Now, how it happens? Because the vagus nerve travels from the back of the throat. This is the place from where the evolved branch of vagus travels through the voice box. Huh? So people who are in stress, they cannot talk. It becomes difficult for them to talk. So calming down the nervous system in a way that you can modulate your tone happens through the vagus nerve, and the vagus activation happens through mantra. So basically, in the simple language, when you are chanting the mantra, the vagus nerve is activating, your nervous system is relaxed, and you can talk exactly what you want to convey in the best possible manner in that situation. Vagus nerve makes you feel warm, safe, and you feel the sense of being taken care of. The sense of being at home, comfortable happens through the vagus nerve. So, and that happens through the mantra chanting. Now, the next thing here, that the chanting the mantra gives you confidence. How? Again, through the vagus activation. People might have felt the butterflies in the stomach when you have to perform something, or you're on the stage, or you have to talk to somebody one on one. Butterflies in the stomach is because your sympathetic nervous system is activated. Now, for that activation to calm down, it takes some time. So, the moment you start talking to people, the moment you've established a connection with people, that's when you feel calm and comfortable, and you feel that point that, okay, now I'm comfortable, now I can continue talking. That is exactly the moment the vagus nerve activation has happened. It has come in the place through the chanting. You make this a habit. You make it a habit for your vagus nerve to be working time to time when required. And it also helps in social engagement, to connect to people professionally as well as personally. So your relationship with people will become very, very good through vagus. And how vagus is activated? Through the mantras. There are other ways to activate the vagus nerve, which is listening to the chanting, breathing, breathing in a particular manner, or pranayama, sudarshan kriya, or there are therapies. Nowadays, in other countries, they have vagus nerve activation therapy as such, but it is a part of other therapies also. But this is the impact of the vagus nerve, which is really huge. It is the invention right now. Not an invention. It is biggest big discovery right now in the medical field, which is vagus nerve. Also, chanting the mantra brings up leadership qualities. How that happens? When you start working, in the beginning, people have the tendency to think about themselves, my work, my job, my desk. Ethics is not the priority, getting your work done is the priority. But when you climb the ladder in your career, you are pushed to think about others, you are made leaders, you are pushed to take everybody together. Now, in the first situation where you're thinking about yourself, it is a brain oriented technique, brain oriented response, which is goal oriented. There is an expectation from what you're going to do at your work. But when you're pushed to the next level, which is the gut, your stomach, you are pushed to the gut level where it is a whole body being. So when, and this is the vagus pathway from brain to gut is the vagus pathway. So with the chanting, when you reach at the gut, it's a whole body being. The serotonin and oxytocin are released, and you feel really good. It, and because of this, the team building, you don't think about yourself anymore only. You think the team as together, one thing. And this pathway is one way, very interesting. So from brain to gut, the moment you reach from brain to gut, there's no going back. So when you are doing these practices to activate the vagus, once this establishment happens, there's no going back. Means your communication, your empathy level, your ability to connect to people, it improves and it will not go back. So that is about the vagus nerve and mantra. Because of, once again, because of chanting, the vagus activation happens because vagus is right behind your throat. Now, according to osteopathy, which is another branch of medical science, every organ has a particular vibration, which is called a primary respiration. This respiration, which we are doing right now, which is breathing, is the secondary respiration. This was not there when you were in the womb. So, when the baby is in the womb, all the organs, the whole body is developed due to the primary respiration, which is the inhaling, exhaling of each and every organ. That's how the organs grow and the body develops. Now, this primary respiration, when it is disturbed, that is when people fall sick. Or in the other language, in the spiritual language, when the prana flow disturbs, that is when people fall sick. It's like a traffic jam at one particular place in the body will cause issue not at just that place but also other places because the whole body is connected. So the chakras are the energy centers in the body. There are various chakras in the body, but there are 7 main ones along the spine, and the nadis are the energy pathways. So the chakras are like the crossing, and the nadis are like the roads. So they are all connected everywhere. Now the energy flows in the whole body. The prana flow, when it is good, you are healthy. The moment the prana flow is stuck at a particular places or a traffic jam of prana at one place, that is when people fall sick. And there are specific beach mantras which are like the seed, which are very small mantras. What they do is they remove these blocks from the chakras, from the nadis. So when you chant these specific mantras, there are specific mantras for specific chakra in the body. When you chant, those energy pathways are cleared, they open up. So that is also, that happens through the chanting. That happens only through the chanting. If you want to do it in a very effective way, though there are therapies for that, but chanting is You can do it on your own through chanting, basically. Now, there are, according to the Vedas, there are various sounds also connected to the body. So there is ma, na, im, lam, sh, sha. All these are associated with various organs of the body, and they are also part of the Sanskrit mantras. So if you've heard or read, you would have seen that there are so many there is ups and downs in the mantra. There is a small dot, and then there is a half word, and there is two dots in the end. All these are sounds which are special effect, which are there in the Sanskrit, and it's there in the mantras. So when we chant these mantras, it also helps in particular organs. Uh, also it has been found that the specific mantra chanting, it synchronizes the left and right brain, and this chanting also oxygenates the brain, controls the heart rate, blood pressure. So this is the reason why most of the prayer in different religion is vocalized. We sing, we chant in different religion. Why? Because it has a deep impact on your brain and on your nervous system also. Nadaswaram. In South India, people are quite familiar about it. In North India, people call it Shehnai, is more famous. It's a very ancient instrumental music which produces a sound which is similar to the Vedic chanting, which is the Anuswara. Anuswara, or the nasal sound ma, or the humming sound, the sound mm, in the short form is used in the mantras. It is called Anuswara. What the Anuswara chanting does, because it's part of almost every single mantra or shloka, chanting when Anuswara produces nitric oxide in our body. Now, this I'm talking from the one research which was done, which is about International Journal of Advanced Scientific Technologies. It's published. It's there on internet. You can have a look at it later. So this particular thing is from there. So many mantras which end with anuswara or ma sound, they produce nitric oxide. What nitric oxide does is it helps to communicate the cells in our body. There are 50 trillion cells in the body. It helps them to communicate by transmitting signals through the whole body. So nitric oxide is a very, very important regulator and mediator in various processes of the body, like nervous system, immune system, cardiovascular system. This also includes the muscle relaxation. So what happens through nitric oxide? What it does is it relaxes the inside wall of your arteries, and it resulting in uh, regulating your blood pressure. So this, for this reason, it is also given externally as a painkiller. Imagine the same thing you can produce by just chanting. What an amazing thing. So that is about the nitric oxide and the mantra. So coming to the next thing is chromosomes, which are damaged by X-rays and exposed UV rays, can also be repaired by constant regular vibration of chanting. A sound combined with intention. This can do this magic also. And lastly, the most important aspect for which science does not have an answer is the faith with which is pronounced. The correct pronunciation of mantra plus the faith or intention or sankalpa with which the mantras are chanted brings the desired effects to the people who meditate on these mantras. So that is about the mantra. So next time when you're feeling worried, uneasy, having traffic jam in your body or mind, instead of calling people and talking, overeating, shopping, or oversleeping, give a shot to chanting. And trust me, it really works. It works like magic. So that is about the little information about the chanting. Now we will learn some interesting chanting. Host, can I proceed? Is that okay? Okay, cool. So we will take, if there is any questions, we will take in the end. So the first shloka today we are learning is about the Devi Saraswati, because we are going to learn few more further. So this is very, very beautiful. These four we are going to learn. The first one itself says it's related to Devi Saraswati. Goddess Saraswati, as we all know, is the Devi of knowledge. So the mantra says, this says that uh, I'm praying to you, I'm bowing down to you, I'm starting my studies and make sure that it is successful. So this is the first one. So I will share the screen of the presentation, and you can all see it. And let me make it full screen. So this is the first one. So let's learn this. So very easy. All you have to do is repeat behind me two times each what I pronounce. So first, let's close our eyes and let's be grateful for what we are going to receive now. And then let's open our eyes and let's start. So you have to repeat two times. Saraswati. I think the host can unmute yourself and you can repeat behind. Okay. Namastobhyam.
Namastubhyam. Nam
Varad. Sorry. Yeah. Varade.
Varade. Varade.
Kamarupini.
Kamarupini. Kamarupini.
Vidyarambham.
Vidyarambham. Vidyarambham.
Karishyami.
Karishyami. Karishyami.
Siddhir bhavatu.
सिद्धिर्भवतु सिद्धिर्भवतु
Me sada.
मे सदा मे सदा
Now we'll do it one time repeating. Saraswati namastubhyam.
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं
Varade kamarupini.
वरदे कामरूपिणी
Vidyarambham karishyami.
विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि
Siddhir bhavatu me sada.
सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा
Now let's do it all together. Saraswati namastubhyam varade kamarupini. Vidyarambham karishyami siddhir bhavatu me sada. Let's move on to the next one. This you can chant while starting any studies. Very, very good for starting the studies. You can do it every single day when you sit to study. Then the next one. Now the next three which we are going to learn are very beautiful for your every single day to day activity. So these three are very close to me because as a kid I learned these from my parents. I'm really grateful that they taught me these, and till today I have been practicing these, and it's really beautiful. So the first one here is this one is chanted the moment you get up in the morning. While you are sitting on the bed, the moment you get up, while you are on the bed, the first thing which people do this is chanting this mantra. Now, why this mantra is uh, because when we are sleeping in the night, our body is horizontal. So the blood pressure is different. The moment you get up, if you immediately stand up, what happens is uh, when people get up, the blood pressure changes. Suddenly, there is a lot of pressure on your heart to pump a lot more blood because you're standing now when you're going to do some activity, or you're going to at least walk, or you're standing. It requires a different heart functioning. So, the process of getting up should be slow. A research says that 23% of the heart patients lose their life because of suddenly getting up in the middle of the night or in the morning. Basically, suddenly getting up. So, that's why this, because when you get up, you do this, you are slowly, your system is coming to the waking state and the blood pressure will normalize. So this says, the meaning of this is that Karagre vasate Lakshmi Karmadhye Saraswati Karmule tu Govinda Prabhate Karadarshanam, means uh, in the upper hand is Lakshmi, in the center is Saraswati, and the down is the Govinda, Brahma. When I look at my palms, I see these gods in my hand, and I should see my hands in the morning. This is the literal meaning of the mantra. Now, when you are doing this, what you are doing is you are invoking the divinity in your hands, because throughout the day you have to do a lot of work through these hands only, right? So when you bring that intention that let my hands do only good, and whatever my hands do should be successful, whatever good my hands want to do should be successful. That is the deeper, intention follows, effect follows. So let's learn this one now. So again, you can do two times. Okay. So, okay. Breathe in and breathe out. Karagre vasate Lakshmi.
कराग्रे वसते लक्ष्मी कराग्रे वसते लक्ष्मी
Karamadhye Saraswati.
करमध्ये सरस्वती करमध्ये सरस्वती
Karamule ch Govinda.
करमूले च गोविन्द करमूले च गोविन्द
Prabhate Karadarshanam.
प्रभाते करदर्शनम् प्रभाते करदर्शनम्.
The English one is actually the correct one. In the second line, it is instead of cha, it has to be tu. And Kara Darshanam, not Guru Darshanam. So now we'll do one line at a time. Karagre vasate Lakshmi कर्मध्ये सरस्वती
कराग्रे वसते लक्ष्मी करमध्ये सरस्वती
करमूले तु गोविन्दः प्रभाते करदर्शनम्
करमूले तु गोविन्दः प्रभाते करदर्शनम्.
Now let's do it all together. कराग्रे वसते लक्ष्मी करमध्ये सरस्वती करमूले तु गोविन्द प्रभाते करदर्शनम्. And relax. If your eyes are closed, you may open. The next one here, which this one followed by the first one. So the moment you get up in the morning, you look at your palms and you chant the mantra which you learned earlier. And after this, now you want to get up from the bed. So before you step on the floor, this is the mantra which is chanted by touching the mother earth with your hand, with your palm or with your finger. You touch the floor and take the blessing, and you chant this mantra while doing that. Why this is done is when we are sleeping the whole night, there is biostatic electricity in the body. Now, when you get up and suddenly when you are putting your feet on the floor, instead, if you touch the floor with your hand, what happens is that the biostatic electricity gets earthed through the fingers. It can be done to the feet also, but when you do it with the hand, it reduces the chances of arthritis or bone issues in the leg. Or there are many other things also which are related to nervous system disorder. All that can be prevented when you touch the floor first with your hand and then you chant this and then you put your feet down, basically first making the contact with the floor with your hand. So what this mantra says is samudra vasane devi parvata sana mandale vishnupatni namastabhyam padasparsham samasvave, means uh, the Devi, which is residing on the planet Earth, uh, in the sea, and the sea and the mountains are the beautiful part of the Divine Mother's body. Vishnu Patni Namastubhyam, I am bowing down to the Devi Lakshmi, who is wife of Vishnu. Padasparsham Kshamasva Me means I'm going to put my feet on you. Please forgive me for doing this. So this is the mantra for the Lakshmi. The previous one was also, this one also. So very, very good time that we are learning this. So let's do it now. Two times first. Breathe in and breathe out. समुद्रवसने देवी
समुद्रवसने देवी समुद्रवसने देवी
पर्वतस्तनमण्डले
पर्वतस्तनमण्डले पर्वतस्तनमण्डले
विष्णुपत्नि नमस्तुभ्यम्
विष्णुपत्नि नमस्तुभ्यं विष्णुपत्नि नमस्तुभ्यं
पादस्पर्शं क्षमस्व मे
पादस्पर्शं क्षमस्व मे पादस्पर्शं क्षमस्व मे.
No, one line at a time. समुद्रवसने देवी पर्वतस्तनमण्डले
समुद्रवसने देवी पर्वतस्तनमण्डले
विष्णुपत्नी नमस्तुभ्यं पादस्पर्शं क्षमस्व मे
विष्णुपत्नी नमस्तुभ्यं पादस्पर्शं क्षमस्व मे.
Now let's do the whole mantra together. समुद्रवसने देवी पर्वतस्तनमण्डले विष्णुपत्नी नमस्तुभ्यं पादस्पर्शं क्षमस्व मे. And gently you may open your eyes. And the last one for the day. So the first two, so these two which you learned now are for the bedtime when you get up. And this one is when you're about to sleep. So this is the literal meaning here is that God, please destroy all the bad dreams which I'm going to get. I'm going to go to sleep now. Take care. So this is like giving your responsibility to the God, to the Hanumana and Bhima. So saying that I'm going to sleep, please take away all my bad dreams. So this is what it is. So let's chant it now. Breathe in and breathe out. Ramaskandam Hanumantam
रामस्कन्दं हनूमन्तं रामस्कन्दं हनूमन्तं
Venateyam Vrakodaram
वैनतेयं व्रकोदरं वैनतेयं व्रकोदरं
Shayanayasmare Nityam
शयनय स्मरे नित्यं शयनय स्मरे नित्यं
Duswapnam Tasya Nashayati.
दुःस्वप्नं तस्य नाशयति दुःस्वप्नं तस्य नाशयति.
Now one line at a time. Ramaskandam Hanumantam Venateyam Vrakodaram
रामस्कन्दं हनूमन्तं वैनतेयं व्रकोदरम्
Shayanayasmare Nityam Duswapnam Tasya Nashayati.
शयनयः स्मरेन्नित्यं दुःस्वप्नं तस्य नाशयति.
Now let's do the whole together. Let's chant it all together. Ramaskandam Hanumantam Venateyam Vrakodaram Shayanayasmare Nityam Duswapnam Tasya Nashayati. And gently, if your eyes are closed, you may gently open your eyes. So that is about the mantras. Now, just before we begin, just one last thing is why these have been created. These prayers at different times. These are just few which we learn. There are many more before eating food, before taking bath, at various times before starting any work. There are various ones. The reason is because it is very important. In the scripture says when somebody is leaving the body, it is important to have a good thought, a divine thought. In the last moment, the best is that you remember the God. but we don't know when is the last moment. So these mantras have been put into our day-to-day life in every single activity you do. That brings up the divinity in everything you do. So it becomes a habit. It becomes a part of your life. The divinity becomes part of your life. So in the end moment, people won't have to remember. It will be there. The divine thought will always be there throughout the life. So in the end moment also. Huh? So that is why there are these uh, prayers added are there in our day-to-day lives. So that is about the mantras. I think now is the time to meditate, right? So we'll do a small meditation, quick meditation. We'll do Ram Dhyan today. Some of you have already might have already done it. So it's meditating on the vibration Rama. So what we are going to do, we are going to chant this Rama few times in different speed, and you can chant it with me. What you need to keep in mind is just relax and chant as if you are doing the mantra snana, or like taking a dip into the mantra, bathing in the mantra. Let your whole being become the mantra. So with that sense, we will do the whole body chanting, not just chanting from our throat. So just to relax, let's shake our hands. Let's loosen up our hands little bit. Shake, 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 shake. You can smile and shake. You can shake your head. You can shake your shoulders. You can shake your whole body. Shake, 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 shake. Let your hands fall off today. Shake, 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 shake. And relax. Relax your hands. The hands can rest on your thighs, in your lap, comfortably. Sit comfortably and easily. And close your eyes. Breathe in and breathe out. Gently become aware of the weight of your body. Drop your weight on the floor which you're sitting, on the chair. Let your tailbone relax. Let your spine relax. Become aware of your spine. Become aware of your whole body. And let's chant along. Ram, 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 Ram. Ram 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 Breathe in and breathe out. Feel the effect of the chanting on the body. Become aware of the vibration inside the body and relax. Become aware of your spine. Become aware of your tailbone. Feel a sense of expansion and contraction along the spine in all the directions. Keeping your attention inside your body. Expand your awareness inside the room you're sitting. Become aware of the walls of the room. It's like you have expanded to the whole room, but you're still there at the center. Become aware of the ceiling of the room. Expand yourself till the ceiling of the room. You're still sitting on your floor, on your seat. You're still aware of your body, your spine. Now you're in the whole room also. Breathe in and breathe out. Relax. Keeping yourself anchored to your spine. Expand more and more. When you do this, notice that the vibrations are changing. Rama is the light. Similarly, you are also the light, glowing. Breathe in and breathe out. One more deep breath in and breathe out. Gently bring your awareness back to the room, back to your body. Become aware of your body. Feel the boundaries of the body. Feel the floor under your buttocks or your feet or both. Feel your spine. And gently, whenever you feel complete, you may open your eyes. So that's about it. Hope you had a good time. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the beautiful meditation, Dilip. Thank you. And we had one question from YouTube. So someone had asked in the third shloka that we learned today, do we touch the floor just sitting on the bed?
Yes, yes. While sitting on the bed, the first contact we make is through our fingers to the floor. The whole point is first you touch through the earth through your hand, not through your feet.
Thank you so much for the beautiful knowledge, for teaching us all these mantras. And like I had said earlier, we had done a research, a couple months back that on Gayatri mantra. So we would also like to share what were the changes. People chanted Gayatri mantra for 20 minutes, 108 times. Mentally, they had done the japa for 30 days. So we will just show the results. Pooja, are you there? Pooja
Yes,
will be.
I'm there.
Yes.
Hi, everybody. Such a beautiful meditation it was. Yeah, so quickly we will go through the results, and it has been very exciting for us to find so much changes. Just a minute, let me just share this screen. Okay, there you go. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So we had assessed many things, and one of it was stress. Am I audible? It is raining here. Yeah, great. Okay. So one of the parameters that we took into consideration is how Gayatri Mantra chanting can help with stress. So we came to know that people who have chanted with us, we had around 43 people who completed chanting 108 times for 30 days. And in that span, the stress was reduced from a scoring of 19.33 to 13.70, which is around 19% reduction, 29% reduction. So in a span of 30 days, the overall stress levels of people's stress can be a response which is mental, physical, or emotional to a situation that actually challenges you or puts pressure on you. So just by chanting Gayatri Mantra, the stress levels had come down by 29%. The next one was mental health. So mental health, all these were assessed by the survey that we had given. We had given a survey with multiple parameters, which are medically verified scales. And mental health consisted of emotional well-being, your social well-being, and your psychological well-being. Okay. And people had experienced an improvement of 25% in their mental health, how they feel emotionally, and how they're able to connect socially with other people, especially in these times of this pandemic when everybody is scared, everybody's isolating themselves. So they felt that by chanting Gayatri Mantra, the scores had come from 38.9, it increased to 48.53. I think you can see the chart. So that is 25% improvement. And the next one was mindful attention. So what do we mean by mindfulness? Mindfulness is our ability to be in the present moment. So whatever action we are doing, we are aware of it. So many times we are in auto mode, we just do it because we have been doing things for a long time. We are not even aware of what we are doing. So how did chanting Gayatri Mantra help? It improved mindfulness by 9% in a span of 1 month. So we had a score of 3.13, it increased to 3.42. The next one was procrastination. Procrastination is our tendency to postpone something that we have to do. Especially we see, when if we are students, when an exam comes, the day before the exam we keep studying. But if there is 1 month towards the exam, nobody studies. Even if it is sometimes work in the office, when the deadline is closer, we actually tend to do much more work than when the deadline is further away. So procrastination we had measured, and procrastination tendencies also reduced by 9%. So the score was 59.1, it became 53.9. The next is self-esteem. Self-esteem is how much do you value yourself? What is your worth? How much, sometimes we think we're not good enough. So these thinking. So how our self-esteem is affected, or our confidence in ourselves, how much the value that we give ourselves is affected by chanting Gayatri Mantra. It is said that there's around 11% increase by chanting Gayatri Mantra. When I checked up as an average score, they say in India, 70%, 75% of people undervalue themselves. So there's a major issue with self-esteem. So by chanting Gayatri Mantra, it came up by 11%, the way you value yourself, from 28.35 to 31.75. Then sleep quality was assessed. Sleep quality is how well we are able to sleep. Dilip was very nicely explaining about the parasympathetic nervous system and how it helps with our sleep, how it helps with our rest patterns. And many of us have issues with sleep, maybe not having deeper sleep. So the quality of sleep when assessed, it was improved by 6.5% from 27.9 before the intervention to 29.8 after. Then the final parameter that we had looked for was anxiety. And this was like a very drastic improvement. The anxiety levels of people decreased by 25%. So from 13.16 to 9.86, it decreased by 25% by chanting Gayatri Mantra in a span of 1 month. So these were the parameters that we assessed, and it is very clearly seen that there's a lot of changes that has happened by chanting, for taking out time for yourself and chanting Gayatri Mantra for 20 minutes, 108 times every day. So, like lots of research has been done on Gayatri Mantra for kids, on memory and other parameters. That also, it has proved that it's very valuable, it is very good for your brain development to be practicing this. We are also told that when there is an online Upanayam course that is going to be announced, we shall share it with you. We still haven't got a link from Art of Living announcing online Upanayam course. Definitely, whenever there is a course announced, we shall definitely share it with you. So those who are here who have practiced the Gayatri Mantra with us for 1 month, please continue practicing. It will really help a lot in the long run. Maybe we could assess after 1 year also how it is. So it will definitely help a lot in the long run. So that's all from my side. Kush, over to you.
Can we stop the screen share, Pooja?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really very nice to personally see that there was so much change. We always see that, okay, mantras have so much of an impact on the human body. So, all of you who are interested, you can, chant Gayatri Mantra every day. And Upanayan is what made us actually want to do this research. So, we are all doing masters in yoga therapy. Pooja, me, and two more people had done, Tejasvi and Abhinav. So we did it as a part of our master's research, this on Gayatri Mantra. And if you guys are more interested in knowing about the Vedas, about the chantings, we have these webinars every Sunday. You can give us ideas. You can follow us on social media, on Instagram at @FitNCalm or on Facebook. And you can give us your ideas on what you want to do more. And we'll get in touch with Vedic scholars, or, if we know whatever you want to know, even about yoga, about asanas, about anything which is related to yogic living. So you can leave your suggestions. And thank you for joining us. I think some had questions. Dilip has already answered to a few of you in the chat box. But could you please share the right way and right time for chanting the Gayatri Mantra? Usually it's a good idea, if any chanting we are doing, if we can start our day with it, usually it's a good idea, take a bath and then chant it properly. For Gayatri, it's also really nice to get initiated into it. So in case, you are initiated into it, you would already be knowing the Upanayanam. If you have not, so you can do that. The Art of Living also does a program on Upanayan, and it is one of the most beautiful things ever. I absolutely love the chanting and doing the Upanayan. You also get to learn the ceremony, the Agni Karya as well, and even the girls as well. So yes, you can learn. Otherwise, you can also find a lot of if you just want to chant normally Gayatri Mantra. So we can send you an audio, just the right pronunciation. How do you pronounce that? So just ping us or mail us on fitandcalm@gmail.com or on Instagram. So we'll get in touch with you, Pragna. And I think rest of one of the things which I think I should clear out, because Dilip mentioned some of you might have had an issue with that. So when you are chanting the third mantra, you touch the earth and then you chant. So while you are chanting, you are in touch with the earth. Is that right, Dilip? Yes. So he's nodding his head. So if would any of you like to share your experience of today's session? You can just raise your hand. I'll unmute you. I'm not able to see the gallery view. Is anyone? You can either just raise your hand like this if you want to share your experience. Okay, Chitra, you wanted to share her experience. You'll have to unmute yourself, Chitraji. I'll just.
I have a doubt also that Karagre Vaste Lakshmi, no? In that second line is Karamule Govinda. But we heard that Karamule Siddha Gauri. So which one is correct?
There are these two versions of the mantra. Whichever you are familiar with, you can do that.
Okay.
So because I have been chanting this, so I taught this one.
Okay, fine. And I have done Upadayana. So it was very nice that 30 days. Anyway, every day I'm following it up. If possible, 3 times. At least one time, so I will not miss. If I'm working also in between, I'll do that also. And this today's session was very nice. It's really that meditation, no? Really good. Thank you. So please arrange such sessions in future too. So it will be very helpful in between. Thank you. Jai Gurudev.
We'll arrange more sessions on chants and on mantras. This is one thing which I personally love a lot. I've seen a lot of changes in myself as well by chanting. Anyone else would like to share your experience for today? Anusha wants to share. Spotlight you. You can unmute yourself, Anusha.
Okay, Jai Gurudev. So I have done my Upanayam just before the lockdown with Guru's grace. So I am practicing every day without fail. Possibly 3 times, but 2 times definitely I do it. And I had a major accident 2018. So after doing Upanayam, I can see so much changes in my legs. The factor was multiple, and now I have clear of thoughts, and health is improved. I'm very energetic, and I can do much more things. So the medical science was definitely was wondering, how is this possible, Anusha? What have you done? So Guru's grace and the mantra is powerful, and it's doing wonders in my life. So thank you so much. And it was a wonderful session from FitNCalm, and we learned 3 new mantras. So I'm grateful for that. So thank you so much. Keep doing such wonderful things. We are all in support of your FitNCalm. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You can find today's session also in case you don't remember the chants. So it'll be there on YouTube. You can find Fit and Calm Yogic Living, and you'll be able to find us. This will be there in the live webinars. Thank you, Anusha. Anyone else who wants to share their experience of the session today? Or of the, yeah, we have Ankita. I'll spotlight.
Hi, Dilip. This was a wonderful, wonderful session. The chants were brilliant, especially when we were chanting with you and every word, the pronunciation. And the most beautiful thing is, like Gurudev says now, that you take the first step and the nature is with you. The moment you said we'll do the meditation and then you think that you're bathing in that, it started to rain. So it just happened together, like right at that moment. So it's a beautiful session. I'm hoping that you'll share the mantras on the WhatsApp group also.
Yes.
We'll do that. We'll share the mantras.
Thank you. Thank you for these sessions. Thank you so much.
Thank you. exactly when we started chanting, it started raining here also. So in Bangalore also we had the rains.
It's raining my place also.
In Punjab as well. Manushri also wanted to share.
So, hello everyone. I was so happy that I was introduced to this, yoga and meditation and this spirituality. It has helped me a lot. So, like this pandemic, it has been so stressful because I'm at home and I'm not so used to staying with family all the time. Like, yes, people miss your family, but then all the time it was like it was a dream, okay, when we were going to office that are off family ke sath we don't get time, but अब time mila था, it was like no can't do. And then suddenly this Gayatri mantra came and I was like, no, let's do this first, for myself. And I took this challenge, come what may, I will do it. And I did it, and I could see my thoughts changing. There was clarity of mind. I was literally going into self doubt and everything, and then suddenly things started changing. I started doing my workouts regularly, which I used to actually postpone. Nahi, next time, tomorrow. But then I started doing it, and then everything. I just loved the time. Those 30 days were like a life changing thing for me. And today's session also, I sent it to my friends. I'm like, please join. You'll get to know some mantras importance. Like, it was so nice. And the Ram Dhyan, oh my god, it was like cherry on the cake type. It was so beautiful, and I'm really loving. Like, my day was all plain, but now it's like wow. I just loved it. And I stopped like for the 30 days, it was a challenge, right? So the Gayatri Mantra. After that, I stopped. Now I've again started thinking, and I'm like, no, I have to start again. So now again I'm like, no, I have to take out time and I have to take the Gayatri Mantra again. The chanting, I will do it again because it has helped me a lot. Like the self-confidence has increased immensely. The my career options, whatever I was thinking, there was so much clarity in my thoughts. I just loved it.
Wow, that's so amazing. That's really nice to hear. 30 days can change a lot when it comes to chanting. Anyone else who would like to share? Okay. So all of you who have been chanting, continue to do so. Like Dilip said very rightly, if there's anything that is also not happening, if life is going well, keep chanting, let it go well. That will also make sure that your life keeps going on the right track and keeps going well. And in case, something doesn't go right, then instead of talking, instead of sleeping, instead of overeating, like Dilip suggested, make sure that you chant. Make sure you chant. After the chanting, just sit for a while and your mind will become so sharp and so clear. I wanted to share like my personal experience with the Gayatri mantra, and this was, even during exams. So I realized that even when I had exams and when I was not doing Sandhya Vandanam, that time when I was not doing the Gayatri, my retention was a lot less than when I would chant and do it. I would finish things like within half the time. And even otherwise, I noticed that whenever I chant, mind becomes very calm. Even my body becomes like very very calm. It was a very nice experience. That's why we all thought that let's do our research on Gayatri, and we are so glad that so many of you could join us for 30 days, and some of you will be watching this afterwards as well. So thank you for each and everyone who was a part of this research and who are here or who are watching this later. So make sure you keep practicing as well. Some of you are asking for mantras for specifically for pain and for financial abundance. Maybe one of the days we'll do more sessions on these. So we'll note this down and we'll do proper sessions on these as well. And make sure you also do a little bit of yoga. Make sure that you are physically also well. Meditate, do pranayama. We have a lot of yoga videos on our channel as well. We send out a yoga video every single day. So we have a yoga calendar that we make a video for you to follow along. You can check out our 30 days of yoga series on FitNCalm, and we are coming up with a new series. So if you have any suggestions, any kind of practices that you want, we are going to be shooting them within the next couple of weeks. So do let us know. We'll also be including a little bit of chants this time as well in that. We'll be including the Shanti mantras this time. So we'll see you all maybe next Sunday. If you are not a part of our group, you can join in the WhatsApp group and you can get in touch with us on Instagram or YouTube. Within 24 hours, we'll reply and we'll get back. So thank you so much, Dilip, for such an informative session today, for teaching us, and thank you to all of you for joining us today as well. Have a happy Diwali.
Happy Diwali. Thank you. Thank you, Dilip ji.